You are watching Trends. Every Thursday, we take a peek at the future to see what's ahead of us. Is Snapchat still relevant? Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello Aluxers, and welcome back for another exciting video. We know you guys love social media, and some of you might even be big fans of the instant photo sharing apps like Snapchat. But with so many social media apps to choose from, along with the ever-increasing popularity of Facebook and Instagram, one might think, does Snapchat hold any relevance and have any future as a company? So let's dive in and find out. Introduction. Snapchat was founded in 2011 as a messaging app with a feature of sharing images called snaps that would vanish after they were viewed. This feature of the app, along with its ability to add filters and share stories that would last for 24 hours, had made it very popular among the younger generation in the age group of 13 to 24 back then. But in the last few years, the app has seen consistent decline in users and has also been criticized by the existing users for its recent redesign. Apart from the app's features, Snapchat has also been criticized for its management headed by CEO Evan Spiegel, who's only 29 years old and has turned down Facebook's $3 billion offer to buy the app in 2013. Considering the billion-dollar ballpark figure, just imagine how popular the app must have been at that point in time. So before we get into the details of Snapchat's decline, let us first understand why it became so popular worldwide within just 2 years of its launch. The Snap Story. Evan Spiegel and Bobby Murphy founded Peekaboo, a photo-sharing app, in July of 2011 while studying at Stanford University, which transformed into what we know as Snapchat today. Back in 2011, every other form of social media was permanent and archivable, while Snapchat was designed in such a way that teens enjoyed the freedom of sharing snaps that vanish from the internet as soon as they were viewed by the recipient. This had also made the app difficult for parents or adults to understand and to keep track of its usage by their younger ones. Thus, Snapchat soon became a popular platform worldwide to share those snaps or stories amongst one's group of friends, which were otherwise considered to be socially inappropriate or private. Snapchat was also being used as a sexting app by some of its users at that point in time, and interestingly enough, it also gave notifications if a recipient tried to screenshot the snap. Well, apart from the shady stuff, teenagers were also making the most of various features of the app, like using geofilters, which were accessible only at specific locations, sharing their location with their Snapchat friends, viewing their friends' location, and playing around with the various augmented reality filters that the app offered to modify their snaps. During the initial years of the app, many celebrities were sharing playful snaps using the dog and cat filters that went viral on social media. And thus, while adults were clueless about the exact utility of the app, the youngsters were addicted to the impermanence that Snapchat offered. Now that we know what made Snapchat successful in its launch phase, let us understand the causes behind its recent decline. Ever since it was founded, Snapchat was considered to be the most likely challenger to Instagram, which has always been the #1 photo-based social media platform. Currently, Instagram has 500 million daily active users worldwide, while Snapchat has only 190 million. Now, that clearly shows that Instagram has managed to stay atop even after 8 years of Snapchat. Now, if you're someone who's used both of these apps, you might have noticed that Instagram has actually copied many of Snapchat's features, like adding stories or editing them using AR filters. And Snapchat should have seen this coming when they rejected Facebook's $3 billion deal. Yes, you heard that right. Instagram is owned by Facebook, and ever since the Snapchat deal went off the table, Facebook has managed to beat its competitor by copying its #1 point of differentiation, the Stories feature. Shrewd, right? And Aluxers, regardless of which photo-sharing app you choose to use, we're sure you love to stay online and connected no matter what, and that's why we recommend using a VPN. It's a super easy-to-use piece of software that protects your data online, so the government or other companies can't spy on you, and you can enjoy the internet you know and love. we partnered with the great folks at NordVPN to bring you an amazing offer. If you go to Alux.com/VPN and sign up using the code ALUX, you'll get 70% off NordVPN, only $3.49 a month. Plus, you get an additional month for free to see if you find it valuable. Protect yourself online today by going to Alux.com/VPN. Now, back to Snapchat. If you're thinking this is just massive competition from Facebook that's made things difficult for the company, it's not the complete picture. Snapchat has its own flaws, which have slowed down its growth over the years. The app was iOS-based only in its founding years, and even today, it's considered to be more compatible with iOS rather than Android. Now, even though the app was initially targeted at American teens, it should have focused on expanding its user base in the developing countries, which are mainly Android-based. Snapchat introduced its first Android version in October of 2012, 1+ years after its launch in the Apple App Store, but to date is still being criticized for not being Android-friendly. Instagram, on the other hand, which was also initially an iOS-based app, made a smooth entry into the Android ecosystem and has never faced such resentment for its Android version. Snapchat's design flaws are not just limited to its Android version either, but its recent redesign in February 2018, which triggered backlash from the majority of active users, including celebrities like Kylie Jenner and Chrissy Teigen. The redesign, which launched overhaul, resulted in a petition being filed by 1.2 million users requesting Snapchat to move back to the original design. The redesign separated branded content from the content shared by one's friends and did not help the company in making any money. The number of active daily users fell from 191 million to 186 million during the redesign phase, and this design is expected to continue, threatening Snapchat's existence. Snapchat's future plans. After the failure of the 2018 redesign, Snapchat launched another redesign to undo what was done. This initiative of the app helped to regain its loyal users who had paused the usage of the app during the redesign stage. Although this rework resulted in a monetary loss for the company, it definitely helped to regain its inactive user base. Snapchat also ventured into selling physical products, with the launch of smart glasses in 2016 that recorded footage using AR. In 2019, the company also launched the third version of the smart glasses called Spectacles 3 that feature 3D capturing technology. So it'll be interesting to see if the app can make up for its stagnant user base by venturing into the sale of hardware products. Challenges and threats. When we think of any app, it's not just the popularity and the number of active users that matters, but the ability to monetize itself also plays a key role in its success. Currently, Snapchat has a market value of $15 billion, while the company made a loss of $325 million during the redesign controversy. The first IPO of Snapchat, under the name of Snap Inc., debuted in March of 2017 on the New York Stock Exchange, and the company this year finally managed to cross its debut price of $17 a share in July 2019. But recently, the share value has again taken a hit and is sitting just over $15. The smart glasses project also didn't hit any impressive sale figures, making it difficult for the app to outgrow the tangible product segment. The app has never hit the bottom line ever since its inception and is seen as a risky investment even today. In fact, in 2017, CEO Evan Spiegel himself admitted that the app may never become profitable. These factors have also affected the recruitment and employment satisfaction within the company. 40% of the staff at Snapchat had no plans of continuing to work for the company in the first quarter of 2018, while some of the key personnel like Mark Randall, who led the smart glasses project, has already called it quits. Conclusion. Snapchat's story of becoming quickly popular to reaching a point of stagnancy mirrors many of the app-based startups, but it definitely inspires us to believe and try to monetize our unique ideas, however crazy they may seem, without fearing competitors. Question: Okay, Aluxers, since we have such a large international audience, we'd love to know what you guys think about Snapchat. Have you ever used it? Do you think the app has any future in the age of Facebook and Instagram stories? Or do you think Snapchat should have taken that $3 billion deal offered by Facebook and called it good? Let us know in the comments. And of course, as a thank you for sticking with us all the way to the end, here's your bonus. After Snapchat's infamous redesign, one of the most influential Snapchat users, Kylie Jenner, had temporarily paused her account and tweeted about how unhappy she was with the new overhaul feature. Her tweet said, "So, does anyone else not open Snapchat anymore, or is it just me? Ugh, this is so sad." This tweet was allegedly rumored to have resulted in a crash of $1.3 billion in Snapchat's market value. Now that is some major influence, right? Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxers. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos for you to watch next. As always, the conversation continues on social media. Thanks again, and we can't wait to have you back tomorrow.